Hello everyone, it is XP and today I bring you Lion L. Johnson, Son of the Forest. Here's the first of the, hopefully, a couple of work in progress video. I am planning to build a diorama for him. As you can see, the lion himself, I made up the base right here from XPS foam. I don't have anything big enough, so I had to layer them up. You can see a couple layers going around. Like I use hot glue to glue them together. That works somewhat, but it is very hot, so it melted the foam a little bit, as you can see over there. Gorilla glue, or what you call it, some kind of adhesive would work. I blank on the name right now, but test out on a couple pieces first because many of them will melt the foam. This side right here, we're gonna be covered with water, epoxy resin, water effect. I am planning to have the backs of him like a couple of trees, tall trees, maybe pine. I'm still not sure about that. Pine is easy to make, but I think like some kind of, well, what you call it, I don't know what the names of them, like they are like branching off to the side, like create a path for him to move forward, like long branches like drooping over, something like that. I have the little watchers separate. I do not like them clogging up the base, so I have them on their own separate bases here. You can see one of them, the one holding the scabbard, is on a little base, like 3D printed, because I ran out of 25 mils. So that's him, nothing too crazy about him. For this guy, I actually chopped off the top of his little relic thing, the thing with the kind of like Rosarius with the two Purdy seal flowing about. I don't like that, having that on there, because I'm planning to use that for an actual chaplain sometime in the future. So I just pin and glued a piece of the mace right here, kind of like an incense burner with smoking off. So that's him. For Lionel Johnson himself, he's not glued. The base is just a little base. The base itself is just XPS foam. I said I trace out the footprint of the bases, and then just use my cut it in with a knife, like around the diameter, and then use my fingernail to go in and then just pull up materials. Because of that, the bottom is not flat, so I had to put on some little stick here to have them even, so for the base to sit even. I filled in the gap a little bit with some plastic putty, but it doesn't matter because I'll roughen up the surface later, hopefully in part 2. And for the little pond right here, just filled in with a bit of more like scrap foam and glue. I'll be texturing them later as well, but yeah, that is for this side. I don't know what to put on the right side though. Perhaps I'll leave it blank, make some cobblestone maybe, but the back's gonna be like trees. And yeah, let's take a look at the lion himself. Here he is. I switch out his base for like a couple of quartz pieces, layer it up to give it the actual heights, the dimension like the official model would be. So that's just the basic base. Let's leave that out. Lion himself was pretty easy to build, nothing too crazy. The only gaps filling I had to do was for the cape and the robes. Like one ran like around that area, and one ran straight to this thing, this seam, I believe. I filled that out. Yeah, a little bit of there. You can see a bit of plastic filler again, and that's it for seams. Like that one is the most egregious one. What else? Oh, of course, the underneath, how to fill that out too. You'll see a bit of glue still glowing, shining there, a bit of plastic putty again, and yeah, that's the two main seams. He's just being held in by blue tack. Like the whole backpack assembly is one. The power pack, where we can find it, the shield is separate, the shoulder pads are separate right there. Both of them gonna be painted separately. The entirety of the back cape is separate. Hold on, a bit of tape and blue tack, and I'm gonna paint that separate, make it easier, get my brush in there. As you can see a bit there, it is the little magnets. The front rondo came off as well, and the head are magnetized. I have the other one right here. I only use two. The normal like bear head is that one, and I also have the bear head with the hood right there. was pretty easy to magnetize because it have a little slot right there, so I just drill a hole through, and then with my other hand holding the head, and then just drill straight through that initial hole, and it made good for these 2mm magnets. I only use these two because I'm planning to use the other two for other minis. This guy, the lion, don't need 4 heads, he only need at most 2. So yeah, that's him. Oh, and yeah, I got this guy because I actually won the tournament I played. Here it is, the little store champion cup thing, plaque. Yeah, I won that, so I got a couple coupons. So I guess now the plan was to win and get a line, and yeah, I did win, and hooray for that. Oh, other seam lines I just remembered, like one ran straight through there, and another one around there, but that's gonna get covered with the shield, so it doesn't really matter. Speaking of covering, like the cape assembly, the entirety of the back, like this seam right here, if the camera can focus, would be covered by the Emperor's shield, so I can keep it separate and don't need to worry about that seam line showing through. The one for the left side is a bit visible, but once the little line thing go on, the line pelt go on, it blend in pretty well. And of course, with the shoulder pads going through, you wouldn't see it really. From an odd angles you could, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, that's it for this first part. I'll be coming back when I got the material for the trees. I'll hopefully do a little bit of video on building trees. And yeah, till then, stay safe, stay awesome, have a nice day, and goodbye. Like, comment, subscribe.